getting nervous. He made the rule that everyone had to be unarmed and leave any weapons at the door of the church before entering, yelling at anyone and enforcing the rule regardless of rank or side, so that it didn't, as Ken would later say, turn into Dodge City. Suddenly, the doors burst open and in rushed a German soldier, brandishing a raised machine gun and prepared to use it. There was a tense silence as the German slowly took in the situation. After what must have seemed like an age, and much to everyone's relief, he slowly lowered the weapon, made the sign of the cross, and left. Wright and Moore were running low on supplies now. They were getting close to empty. There were now so many men in the church that the pews were too few to accommodate all of the injured, and the floor had to be used too. Some of the more gravely injured were laid closer to the church altar. The men were getting tired. Mortars and artillery were rocking the ancient church, which was now a sanctuary for a significant number of men. The two brave medics were doing their best to keep the men calm, giving them water and treatment where they could. A mortar landed on the roof, causing plaster and stone to fall down. A chunk of the roof caught Kenneth on the side of the head, but he carried on. Bob later quipped that it really woke Ken up. Another mortar round came in, through the window this time. By some miracle, it was faulty and didn't explode. If it had not been a dud, the whole place would have been destroyed. Bob picked up the mortar round and threw it out the window. Early in the morning, one day after they had first entered the church, the Germans were making ground. An American officer hurriedly entered the church and offered Moore and Wright to leave with the American forces. Both men declined and decided to stay, even though they would soon be in German hands. The officer left, and shortly after, the Germans pushed the 101st Airborne back and out of the village. A German officer came to inspect the church.